In today's video, we're going to be breaking down a really good 12-year-old guard so that you can be a great guard yourself. Some of the things that he does that does it really well for him, but also some things that you can do to improve your game too. So let's get down and let's check this out. Really quickly, make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below if you want to be able to shoot the basketball better. Okay, so right off the jump ball, he's able to chase down this ball. He looks over his shoulder as soon as he catches the ball to see where the defense is and if he has options to pass or to score at the rim. And that's what he does here. He takes one dribble, takes two big steps, and then he's able to then finish with the nice floater. Right at the beginning of the game, 2-0 would be the score. Next, when he gets this defensive rebound, he looks down court first. It's kind of hard to see here, but he then does a quick jab that removes that player so that now he can dribble up this left side. When he's dribbling up that left side, he's still close to the middle so that he has multiple options to pass to, left or right, and he's dribbling with his head up. That is extremely important, and now he attacks back towards the middle. Now, why is this part very important? Well, there's the top foot. This guy just did not pay attention to David at all, so now this guy's pointing in this direction. He's pointing over here, and there's nobody guarding Big Noah, his center. So he does a quick one-hand pass to Noah, and Noah was able to finish with a floater. Here, David is inbounding the ball, and he's able to place this ball nice and high at shoulder height away from the defender for his center. Now, why is this important? Well, if this ball went too low, if this was a bounce pass, it would have been hard for a big guy to try to get down, pick it up, and then go back up. He might have ended up getting the block, but because he got that ball nice and high, he was able to then still finish at the rim nice and high as well. It's always good when you're passing the ball to your center to get it to a spot where he's able to catch it and able to finish. Here he gets the defensive rebound, and he's looking over his shoulder right there to get the ball down court. He's still looking down court as well. There was nobody in outlet position. Everyone was just running down court, so he dribbled the ball down court, keeping his head up as we see right there. But also, I want to point out the amount of dribbles it takes him. 1, 2, 3, and then he stops to set up the offense. 3 dribbles to get down court to try and put pressure on the defense. In this next clip, he goes and attacks the defense. Now, usually I would say keep the ball nice and high, but neither of those players were really in position to try to steal the ball, and he keeps 2 hands on the ball as well. He then takes his 2 big steps and dishes off to Liam, who is then able to finish with the layup. See, it's not always about needing to finish at the rim. There was somebody here who was going to be contesting that, and he had, as a passer, 3 options to pass to. The best option was Liam, and that's the option that he took. Here he's getting on the ball, trying to get that ball back from a bad pass, and then he's able to hit Big Noah. Noah's able to take 2 big steps in a dribble to get to the rim. So yes, this is an assist. But here, when he does get that ball out of the hands of the defender, he's got 2 defenders around him. There are 3 shorter defenders in line, which means that Noah should have an easy time to get to the rim, and that's what happened. Next is to not be afraid to shoot. Whether your shot is off or not, it doesn't matter. Because guess what? If you hesitate for a second, that allows the defense to get to you, but also it now messes up the flow of your shot. You want your shot to be all one motion with no hitches, and that's exactly what we see here and why that went through as a swish. Never hesitate on a shot. Always go up if you've got the open shot. So here we have Chris. She's attacking the rim, and what I really wanted to point out here is look at how wide David was. When we rewind just a bit, David is almost to the sideline. As soon as he gets to that free throw line extended, he cuts in at a 45 and in a straight line. Not a banana cut, but a straight line towards the basket. And why this is important is because now this man, who is of course attacking the middle of the paint, is collapsing 3 defenders on him and leaving David wide open. This is a really nice pass over the shoulder of the defender. And the next thing what David does extremely well is the fact that he doesn't dribble the ball. So many players will put the ball down once and then go up for the shot. If you're that close, don't dribble the ball, just go straight up. And that's what allowed David to get that shot made. Another strategy that you can use as a guard is if you're dribbling the ball up one side on a fast break and then you cut towards the middle, the defense has in their mind that they do not want players to go up middle. This then gathers the attention of a lot of players. This allowed Chris to get open because now this man's going to try and cut off the pass and be risky because, of course, again, there's a player down the middle of the court. And Chris was able to receive that pass. He took one dribble and attacked the basket and was able to finish. So David got another assist there because he attacked the middle of the court. And that gave him options because by attacking the middle of the court, he gains the attention of the entire team, which allows his teammates to get open. Also, playing the passing lanes, keeping your hands up and ready to intercept passes is extremely important. As soon as he gets that steal, he's looking down court and trying to attack down middle. That's fantastic transition. Good job. Now here he gets the pass out in the corner, and you never want to stay in the corner too long, so you need to get out of it. What does he do here? He takes one cross towards the baseline, crosses back, that gets the defender onto his heels. Now yes, while the lane is open at this time, by attacking the middle, he's literally collapsing 3 players onto him. He's not going to be able to score, but anytime that you attack the paint, you always have to have your head up. And as a guard, you should always be looking to attack the paint because now it's not always about scoring if you're a guard. You've got options out on the perimeter, and now he's able to kick that ball out to a 3-point shooter on his team who then takes the 3-point shot. If he didn't attack the paint here, he would have never had multiple options who were open for 3-point shots. So good job, David, for attacking the basket, attacking the paint, and just by merely getting that ball in the paint, he's getting his teammates open. Here he's the outlet man. He's pushing the ball down court, and watch how many dribbles he takes to get from outlet, which is right there, to the other side of the court. That's 3 dribbles. Now he can either be in attack mode or he can look to pass or set up the offense. He's got 3 options. And the option he took was to attack the basket. Now, this was a very smart move, and he was able to finish in what should have been an and one. Still, even if you attack, if you're a good passer and you're hitting players out on the perimeter, there's going to be less players willing to take a charge on you, and there's going to be less players willing to leave their man because they know that you're going to be looking to pass. So here, he takes that one last hard dribble, keeps that ball nice and high above his head, so it's easy for referees to be able to see, or at least should be easy for referees to be able to see fouls. It's also going to allow him to not get the ball stolen as easily, and he finished with 2 hands at the basket, which is what you want to do if you're going to have contact on you. Now this is a nice high gather, well over the head of the defender. He was able to then finish at the rim, but this was just such a great move. He receives the ball, he takes one dribble, takes a second smaller dribble, then that high gather. Now, I like that second dribble, even though I always say attack with one dribble. This second dribble allows him to get it super low, which gets the defender lower, so that when he does this high gather over top, or the high snatch, whatever you want to call it, that allows him to get that ball to the rim. So absolutely fantastic job to David for attacking as he did here. So here there's a steal. He's able to get down court, ask for the ball, takes one dribble, 2 big steps, and then he gets this and one call. As we can see here, it was an and one, but what allowed that to happen? What allowed that and one to happen? Well, he got up nice and high. He tried to get as high as he could, and he used his body to get contact with that defender so that he could get that shot off and get the and one. So absolutely fantastic job by David right here. And yes, he did make the free throw, because free throws are super important as well. So what did we learn in today's video? Well, being a guard is not always about scoring. You want to be able to get your teammates open, and one of the ways that you can do that is by keeping your head up in the fast break, trying to push that ball down court. Also by attacking the middle of the court so that you can gather the eyes and attention of the defender, so you've got options to pass to. But also, what did we also learn? We also learned the fact that when we're trying to get some assists, or at least trying to get a score on the scoreboard, it's always sometimes good to attack the paint so that you can collapse the defense, so you can kick that ball out to your teammates for open threes. This was an absolutely fantastic video for you to learn these very good basic skills that every guard needs to have. Attack the middle of the court, then you've got options for left or right. Attack the paint, because then you gather the defense, you get all 5 defenders, you kick it out for open threes. And then, of course, most of all, keeping your head up so that you can dish that ball down court. And of course, finishing with 2 hands. There's so much that we learned in this video. I hope that you've enjoyed. Make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below. And I'll see you guys again next time.